Hi, on this video, I want to talk about a way of crushing your goals so that you are not left wondering what happened when you went for it and you didn't achieve it. So I'm actually making this on the 30th of December 2021. So it is a time where a lot of people are looking at their goals and what they want to achieve over the next year. But this can actually be used at any period, within a 90-day period, within a month period, at any time of year and any year. So that is something that what we can do is make that, because we make the 1st of January that big deal, but we can make that big deal whenever we choose to. We often put these big goals out at the beginning of the year, and within 3 weeks, maybe 6 weeks, they've diminished because they were just too big and there were too many of them, and we didn't have a strategy on how to break them down and to move forward with them. So that's what I want to talk about today, and giving you a strategy whereby you can simplify it and really make much further steps forwards towards those goals faster and more steadily, but to keep on going and keep on going. So, hi, I'm Lucy. I help female business builders to expand their team and then scale their business online. Many people set goals, especially in January. And this is something that can actually stop us from moving forwards because we have too many and we haven't really looked at breaking it down. So what I'm going to suggest here, first of all, actually is to look back and evaluate the good and the bad from the year gone by. And what I like to look at is really looking at it as what was effective in what I did and what was something that was ineffective. I tried it, which is a good thing, but it wasn't an effective strategy and it didn't move me towards whatever goal area I was looking at the time. So if we can then go back to each month and break it down for each month, look back at your diary, your calendar, whatever you've written things down in, and go, okay, let's look at January. What happened in January? Maybe I did set some really huge, humongous, hairy goals. And actually by February, I'd lost track. And this was what happened in February. Now, the key here is to go through each month as much as you can, taking what worked from that month within that period of time, what didn't work that you tried, and perhaps you didn't try anything. Perhaps that was the thing that didn't work, was that you didn't put any new action in, or you weren't consistent that month. So that was what didn't work. It was my inconsistency in February that didn't work. Now, what would you do differently from that month? You would be consistent. You would write in your diary when you were going to show up for work, or how much you were going to earn, or whatever area you're looking at. So then if we do that for every single month of the year, and I know that sounds a lot of work, but hear me out, because it really does pay off. Doing the donkey work, which is what that is, really pays off when you can then utilize that, really get the focus on what out of each of those months. There's 12 things that worked in your year, 12 things that were good, and really force yourself to find those things. Look for them even if it was a month that was really challenging, look for that one thing like a needle in a haystack, like you're a bloodhound looking for a needle in a haystack. And you will find that one thing, however small it seems to be. And then you put all of those one things together. Now you have 12 things. I haven't got 12 fingers, 12 things that were good and that worked within the last year, that were good and were happy things. They were wonderful things. They were lovely things that happened. And you can look at the stuff that was ineffective and go, okay, well, I'm not going to do that again. What am I going to do differently? And now perhaps you've got 12 things that you're going to do differently. But definitely you've got the 12 that were good. Now you can see the contrast. Now you've got clarity, and clarity will lead you on to mastery. It'll be mastering this coming 12 months. which, as I say, you can break down into 30 days or 90 days, whichever you prefer to do, and then really put that into action. Now, the next thing is I use something called the Life Audit by Robin Sharma. It's very simple, but it's very thorough. And he looks at 8 different areas of your life. And I'm going to read them from here because I'll forget some of them otherwise. So there's inner life. So that's like your spiritual life. And think of one thing that you would like to improve, just one in that area of your life. Health is the next one. Family life, same. Career, your financial life. Circle of genius, so that's the people that you want to be around that are positive, that have moved mountains, that are where you want to be. Who are those people that you look up to? And then the last 2 are adventure and impact. So what adventures, what new things, what is something different that you want to do this year? Maybe it's go water skiing, maybe it is climb a mountain, whatever that thing is. So you write down in each of those areas what you want. And maybe there's a few things, right? But what's the most important thing in each of those areas? So now you take one thing from each of those areas and you go, that is the one thing I'm going to work on until I get there, until I've done it. So if it's climbing a mountain and you need to get into training to be able to climb that mountain, until you've done that, you don't look at the next thing in that area of adventure until you've hit that. Now, you might accidentally hit some other things along the way, but if your one thing is climbing that mountain, what have you got to do to get there? And that is how you can achieve more, by simplifying it, by doing one thing at a time in each area. Just really, really get clarity on that. And you are going to achieve amazing things in the next 12 months. The next thing I'm going to recommend is that you review that after either 30 days, 60 days, or 90 days, whatever is your preference. I'm going to do mine after 90 days because I feel that is enough period of time to have a good chunk and to see, do I need to change things? I will look at it every month, but that 90 days is like, I'm going to do a big review of the whole thing. If you've achieved that one thing in that area, now I can pick another one. Now you can go pick another one and move forward with that. Now you're steadily moving towards your goal rather than going, oh, this is the big thing I'm going to do. It's going to be, I'm going to earn £10,000 every month by the end of the year. That's going to be my thing. That's what I'm going to be earning, or 100,000, or whatever your goal is. It hasn't been broken down. And when you do that, you are going to literally move mountains, feel fantastic. It would change the way you look at goals. It would change the way you achieve your goals as well. And then you can really celebrate because you have done the deal. So it's Robin Sharma Life Audit. I will put a link around here so that you can click onto it. He's fantastic, and the sheets that he writes out, very simple, easy to follow. And I wish you all the best with that. Have a fantastic day.